Oh, hello there, sweet, sweet sister goddess, and welcome to this week's Super Sign Sunday. This has been a wild month already, hasn't it? I know my counterpart is experiencing some extreme intensity, and I know that because as have I. Are you feeling the same? Well, I'm here to let you know that you are not alone, dear goddess. My name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, it is my twin flame mission to guide you into and through finding your power in every moment, all along this healing twin flames self-love empowerment journey. And I'm able to do this because, gratefully, I was already on my self-love empowerment journey when I met my twin flame, who I didn't even believe in the concept. And now I get to experience extreme, intense healing. The twin flame journey really is, dear goddess, this whole other up level of a self-love empowerment journey. It's like your master's degree in self-love empowerment, isn't it? We'll take all those, right? I know right now and apparently that too, where my twin and I are, it's like I said, a lot of intensity happening right now, but that's also what's happening in the world around us. We are living in very, very intense times, and we chose this, dear sweet goddess, because we're strong enough for this. You know that, right? Deep down, I believe you definitely do. It's only our fears that like to tell us that we're not strong enough, but that's a lie. Fears are lies that are created to keep us playing small, to keep us in an imaginary prison in our own minds that really isn't comfortable, even though it is referred to as the comfort zone because it is what is familiar. And for those of us who have endured some traumatizing experiences in our lives, we, for the most part, hold quite a bit of negative thoughts about ourselves, right? And perhaps about men. Do you really listen to yourself sometimes? And especially when we find ourselves in a power grab within our twin flame connection, right? That runner chaser. Sweet sister, that is because we are out of balance within ourselves. And oh my goodness, I know for me, I have definitely been teetering in and out of balance big time, big time, big time. When am I feeling in balance? Well, when I'm serving my clients, when I'm doing my readings and in my mission. But so much of the other space has been imbalanced because, well, I had a roommate in my space for nearly a year, and I am not roommate compatible, and it was challenging. And so I'm healing all the triggers that had come from that and integrating those lessons, and at the same time looking at the mirror in my own twin flame connection. So, dear sweet goddess, we are very much on a powerful self-love empowerment journey. And that is what a twin flame journey is. So let's see what these cards have to say, because I am so ready to get this message this week, this time tonight. Again, this gets published every Saturday evening. That's my intention, every Saturday evening at 7:17 p.m., which is my beloved twin flame's birthday, as well as the twin flame union number. So here we are, dear goddess. This was the card that they insisted, which is the compassion card. Right now, It is the time, if ever there were any, to ramp up your compassion, your kindness to yourself and for your counterpart. There may be intense anger welling up inside you, frustration, guilt. Oh, guilt and regret. Regret for things said and done, guilt for things said and done, and anger in your pain, in your fear, right? It starts with compassion. Letting yourself feel the love from yourself. Taking time to actually practice forgiveness. Have you ever done the Ho'oponopono practice? If not, it is time you started, and it is actually in my 7-day self-love empowerment challenge, Twinflame edition. And you can definitely sign up for that and start that right away. I know for me, I am starting that because, again, my roommate just moved out today, and I am doing the 7-day challenge myself this week. But that is in there, and I will drop the link to that below so you can sign up. And it is free. It's completely free because it's the perfect place to start. And in there is the forgiveness practice, as well as a meditation that I found, that found me a few months ago. It's not my own, but it is so powerful and so amazing that I am always eager to share other light warriors' work with you, so you can have more tools and resources at your fingertips. Because, again, dear Goddess, this is intense, and it will bury you if you let it. If you continue to resist letting yourself receive love, if you continue letting your anger get the best of you, your guilt or your regret, your frustration, your overwhelm, your longing, because in that longing is often regret. So really allow yourself to look at what you are feeling and hold space for that. Be kind to yourself as you feel those emotions, as you feel those feelings, and you allow these things to be healed. Okay? And that, when you allow yourself to receive the love, that is when you align with union. You are strong enough, Goddess. You are strong enough for anything and everything that comes your way. Whether your divine counterpart is with you in the physical or not, isn't communicating with you, doesn't want to talk to you, is angry with you, frustrated with you, or you're feeling even angry and frustrated with him, or there's a situation that you can't be together. I know that's definitely the case for him and I. With what's happening in the world, we are literally unable, or else I would have already been there, because I already have a visa for India. We are warriors, Goddess. Okay? You've only got to allow yourself to see how strong you are. You've only got to allow yourself to see and receive the love that you are, and that is around you, that is just waiting to pour into your life. But you've got to forgive yourself. You've got to forgive those around you, and you've got to forgive your counterpart. You've got to forgive the universe. Because so often, especially through religion, we are raised to believe that God or Source is this vengeful deity that is going to punish us if we're bad. And so there comes the guilt, right? No. That's a lie that we were taught to separate us from our source, from love. Love is unconditional. Source love is unconditional. But you've got to embody and amplify that within yourself. dear goddess, that is your point of attraction. Otherwise, your counterpart is not going to give you that love and communication. He can't give you what you are not giving to yourself. So it's time. It's time you allow yourself to shed the old, to shed this illusion of who you were told that you were not strong enough, that you can't do it anymore, that you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, that he doesn't love you, he doesn't want to be with you, that it'll never work out, that you're never going to get to be together. It's time to shed that version of yourself and let go of those lies. Let go of those blocks, because those weights, those burdens are what are weighing you down and keeping you out of alignment with union with your twin, and more importantly with your own union within, because the only way to union with your twin is to come home to union within. And I see this so much more, that as for me, as I almost imploded in some points during this last year, because again, having someone in my energetic space, especially someone who I was dismissing her chaos. Oh my goodness. And I wasn't imagining the chaos when I finally let myself see it. Someone from the outside, right? Because you'll hear me say we cannot see our own dark side of the moon. And sometimes we do make, exceptions, and we continue to justify it and make excuses for the way things are, when it's actually eating us up, right? The guilt, the regret, the obligation. Okay? It's okay to let yourself see it the way it is. Because the only way that you can change something is when you become aware of it. So this is what you're being asked, Goddess, is to allow yourself to be reborn into the version of yourself that is the twin flame goddess, the goddess rising into her power, the goddess who is a warrior. You are fucking Wonder Woman. You are irresistible to your counterpart, but you've got to be irresistible to yourself first, because he is you and you are him. And the more you want him and the more you long for him, the more you push him away. Because he cannot fill any part of you that you haven't already filled for yourself. So this is again why you must let go of the beliefs, the thoughts, the habits, the energies, the feelings that do not align with union within, that do not allow you to feel good, to feel empowered, to feel loved. It's time to let go of the old and make way for the new. Embody the new. It is time for you to be reborn. And there is, again, an alignment day in the 7-day self-love empowerment challenge. So again, I reiterate, that link is below. It is free. This twin flame connection, this is what I'm seeing this card. It's mission-based first. It's a partnership. It is a literally equal, a partnership. He is your partner. He is that other half, that other whole part of you, he is you. Wholly you, just as you are wholly yourself, but you have to be the one to complete yourself. Which means you've got to be really focusing on what feels good for you, allowing yourself to step into your mission, to rise into that which is your purpose. What lights you up, Goddess, because that is what is aligning you with your union. When you feel good inside, that is when you are in alignment. That is when you are in union within yourself. When your life isn't feeling like it's in chaos and disarray, and you're feeling helpless and hopeless and victimized, that is when you're out of alignment. You're feeling that dreams can't come true. The world feels heavy. So it is time to allow yourself to feel good, to recognize that it is about the mission, and to know that by you stepping into your twin flame mission, you step into your twin flame union. But that twin flame mission requires you to come into union within, because it's about you reconnecting with yourself so that you can really get clear on what that mission is, what lights you up, Goddess, because that is what holds your purpose. Again, feel good. Focus on feeling good. Focus on getting excited about your mission and knowing that in your mission space, you are in alignment with your twin. When you are in a feel-good space, you are in alignment within, which means you're in alignment with your twin. It always, always, always is alignment within. And again, if you are so focused on him, if you have not been working on yourself, and believe me when I tell you this, if you are in a toxic environment of any kind, right? Like, again, for me, it was chaos that was in my house. I was questioning myself at times. You know, the only time I was really fully in my power is when I was doing these sorts of things. It was when I was in my mission. But any other time, everything felt so discombobulating and so disconnecting, and my twin flame journey with my counterpart has been, wow, intense. Well, now for me, I get to celebrate. I have my home back to myself. I get to now visualize my beloved here with me in America when all of this is over. Because that's where we are right now, Goddess. We are in that space. Again, I've mentioned this. We're in this intense space where the old is working so hard to hold on. Right? The way it was is fighting so hard. It doesn't want to let go because it's what's been in charge for so long. But it is not truth. It is not the truth of who you are. It is not the truth of what this world is. It is not the truth. And so that must be let go. We must allow ourselves to be reborn. And we are responsible for creating that vision of ourselves, what we are creating and contributing to this new earth world, which is why it's so important to already be celebrating the outcome, to already be getting excited and feeling amazing about union with your twin, about the mission that you're stepping in, about your soul purpose and anything that lights you up. You're here to uplift humanity, Goddess. That is the very foundation of your twin flame mission, to anchor and amplify unconditional source love. But you must be an embodiment of that, which means it again comes back to you coming into union within yourself. Just feeling this card for me has me getting more and more and more excited, has me feeling that celebration, even though, wow, where my beloved counterpart and I are right now, it is, we are definitely purging through some things. And that is exactly what I knew this week was. This last week was what was coming. It was just getting more and more intense, and I have had other goddesses reach out to me and say, I can't feel anything. I can't feel him. I can't feel anything. Because you're in the liminal space. You're in that void space between what was and what is becoming, which, again, as I said this last week, this is where you truly connect with your power. This is where you find the greatest bit of your power, is in that what was and what is becoming space. Because the what is becoming is what you are creating. Oof. Oh my goodness. We're not even making it very far here. Looky here. Again, Compassion. How can you mother yourself? All right. How can you really be kind with yourself? How would you love for your twin to treat you? Treat yourself that way first. Okay? Have boundaries with yourself so that your twin recognizes and respects and honors and loves the boundaries that you have with him. And that means that he loves, respects, and honors you that much more. Because that makes you his divine feminine. That makes you irresistible to him. Again, tune into you. Union within, goddess. In order to experience union with your twin, you must come into union within yourself. That is where your attention is to be, is in you, not he, you. All right? Everything that you are looking for in him is already in you. You have got to be the one to embody that. No. Whatever your yes or no question is right now, the answer is no. It doesn't, whenever you hear no, understand, it means no right now. Just no right now. So if you are finding that you are not in union with your twin, it is because you're not ready. And that may sting the ego. But you're not ready, goddess. Because you're energetically pushing him away. You're not in union within yourself. You have beliefs and thoughts and habits that do not align with union with your twin. It begins inside you. So here we go. Fill up your well. Fill your cup so full that it overflows into those around you. You've got to be that love first. Because you are this power tower, this lighthouse, this beacon of love out into this world that feels so dark right now. And even still, there was a divine masculine message that came to me. It was actually channeled through a divine masculine. And I only get his things whenever I need the messages, because when I go seeking for them, the messages don't resonate. This one really did, especially because, well, I ended up wearing a dress that is white and black, and I just subconsciously grabbed it. So his message was this, is that if you were wearing black today or either day of this weekend, we're going to go with that when you're hearing this message, and then understand that your counterpart, he's going through, he is, and I can tell you this right now, sister, our beloveds are going through some really tough shit. Because think about this, you are more awake than he. You understand what the fuck is going on. He doesn't. Most likely he doesn't, because he's still in such a state of denial about the connection because of everything that's happening in the world, that all of his own cognitive dissonance is getting triggered. He doesn't know what's going on because people around him, so many people are in so much fear and uncertainty. And that lends to doubt in so many other places. The way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So rest, because you are helping to transmute that for your counterpart. You are. That's why you're so exhausted right now. That's why you feel like you don't feel anything, because you're so drained. And then when you do feel something, it feels so heavy, and he feels so far away. And you long for him. And you're like, wait a minute, how did we go from where we were to where we are now? Wait, what happened? It's because of falling out of alignment within yourself. We will continue to be presented with these patterns until we heal them, until we heal the wounds associated with them. So this is why you must be focusing on you. It is all coming together. Your tribe is around you. You've just got to let yourself receive them. Let yourself see them. You're going to begin to experience more intuitive hits, especially when you take this time to decompress, when you take this time for yourself. You will. You will. Your gifts are amplifying. And that is going to definitely be why you're not feeling a whole lot if you're not. Why, again, you're just so exhausted. It's because you're doing energetic work even in your sleep. The Schumann resonance has been off the charts this month. So much ascension is happening right now. The entire collective is in the midst of this intense split. And this is why you're really, really, really going to be seeing your tribe attracted to you more and more and more and more. And you are going to have to allow yourself to let go of what no longer serves you. This whole rebirth. Even Gaia is going through a rebirth. Mother Earth. Now, we've got two angel numbers that I have just been 606 and 321. I will leave those details down below in the description. 606, the number 6 is definitely a root number for family, for home, for stability, for peace, for anchor. That's what family represents. That's what home represents, is your anchor, is your stability, your foundation. So coming back to you, coming back to what your circle is, what your home, you. 321, well, I tend to feel this is about the countdown, in that space of you're right there, goddess, you're so close. It's right under your nose, okay? You're the one that has the power to allow yourself to see it. These little shifts to allow yourself to see the love, to allow yourself to see how strong you are, to allow yourself to visualize the version of yourself that you are shifting into, to allow yourself to visualize the reality you desire to be experiencing in your career and, of course, in your connection with your twin flame. This has been a very, very powerful twin flame message for this Super Sign Sunday. And a lot of times it tends to be but more of an all-encompassing goddess rising empowerment message. However, this one is very much for my twin flame goddesses. Because I know right now, sweet sisters, it's challenging for those of us who can feel our counterpart going through so much, because we ourselves are going through so much, which is again why this entire Super Sign Sunday is about you resting, you allowing yourself to restore yourself, you really filling your cup so full that it can overflow into those around you. But you've got to be filling your cup first. You cannot help your twin flame if you are not first helping yourself. It does not work that way. That will create even greater imbalance and more triggering and more resistance and more runner chaser, more of an imbalance in the energies, in the connection, which again will push them away. I can, for me, feel the difference when I am anchored in mine. I can feel that love and that beauty and that amazing that is between us. But when I'm in that space of ego attachment. Literally, that's what it is, of going, oh my goodness, come back, please. I need to talk to you, all this, instead of going, wait a minute, when I'm longing for him, that is my soul calling for me within. It is calling for me to go within myself. Because who is actually the alpha in this? Who's the masculine energy? The masculine energy is the one that comes after you, sweetheart. And you love him while he's in your energy, with his head all in your bosom. Because there's so much love in you that he just wants to be in your space. But if you're not anchoring and amplifying and emitting that love and pouring that love from you, then how can he be drawn to you? How does he know that that is safe for him there? Because right now, I assure you, he's running, he doesn't feel the safety. He doesn't feel that safety in your bosom. Because that love, that light of the love that you are lacking for yourself makes for a very dim light. Sweet goddess. So when you are run down, when you're running on empty, when your cup isn't even half full, how can he know? How can he come to you? Because your power, your light's not on. Okay? So, this is why. This is why the no. Because you've got to be working on you, boo. You've got to be loving on you. So, sign up for the 7-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge, Twinflame Edition, at, I believe, power.empowermentexperiences/I choose to rise. Because that's what it is. Part of me wants to change it to the I choose me now, back to that one. I think I might do that, because that's really truly what the Self-Love Empowerment Challenge is all about. I choose me now. That's going to be the link. I'm changing it. power.empowermentexperiences/I choose me now. That is the link. That is the link. I'm officially changing that because, well, I can. I'm the boss lady. I made it. Because that's what it is. All right, dear goddess. So again, that is power.empowermentexperiences.com/I choose me now. Because it's time. It's time that you choose you. It's time that you choose you over these negative thoughts, these negative thought forms that are not yours, that you do not have to attach to. You can let go of. Okay? You don't need to beat yourself up. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to have regret. What's done is done. Take the lesson. Take your power back from that and integrate the lesson and grow stronger. Grow that love because of that lesson. And I'm here to support you in looking for and finding your power, dear goddess. You can start with that 7-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge. And of course, I am here. I offer so many sessions, so many days a week, each month. And I'm here for you, sweet goddess. I do have other services and programs that are on the way, about to be launched. Excited for those. But for now, let's get you started. Let's get the foundation going. So 7-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge, power.empowermentexperiences.com/I choose me now. All right, dear goddess. That said, go create amazing, because the power is in your hands. It's always been inside you. Namaste.